Hello! It's Feel Good Friday! Woohoo! Mwah! I'm Margot Gunther here with another Feel Good Friday. And here I am on the west side of the mountains again because tomorrow's my sweetie's birthday and I'm his present. And he's making us a yummy lunch even as I speak. And so yesterday I got to drive in snow for the first time. So let's do an Evocize and we'll talk about how to get through stuff like that. Okay, so put your fingers on your temples, press deeply, move your fingers back towards your ears. Now rub where your ears and your head hook together. I love that part. And then maybe across the back of your skull, and then drag that down your throat past your collarbone. And then just stop. And notice how you feel. So, like I said, I worked until about 2, and by the time I got out of my house, it was after 3, which means I not only was driving across a mountain pass in snow, but in the dark. So, you know, it wasn't a lot of snow and it wasn't super cold. It was about 28 degrees. But there's a part of you that's like back in your back of your brain going, oh my gosh, this is terrifying. What if something happens? What if something happens? Which doesn't help, right? So one of the things I did while I drove was I put on some great music, and every 10 minutes or so, I did another Evocize to keep myself right here, right now, seeing what's in front of me with clearer vision. So one of the things that when I demonstrate the Evocize, evolutionary exercise to people, is they say their vision is clearer. Well, that's a good idea, right? So the idea of fight or flight, your life is in danger, which, I mean, some people would say that you need to be, ready to move at any time. Well, if you're in danger, that's going to kick in. But until you're in danger, it doesn't help. In fact, all that tension maybe makes you act a little erratic. Oh my God, am I in trouble? No, I'm not in trouble. I slowed down and I got over the pass, and here I am to tell the tale. So one of the things about fight or flight is a lot of people say, but I need that tension to get through this, that, or the other, to do my job. I beg to differ, because when you do something that feels good and your nervous system leaves the fight or flight side and comes into rest and digest, you're here right now thinking about what's happening. You're not thinking about, that one time when you slipped and slided on the snow, or that time in the future that you might slide off the road, which isn't even happening. Thinking about stuff that's not happening is not helpful, really, in any situation. I mean, maybe if there's a saber-toothed tiger attacking you, it might be good to let your instincts kick in. But in the meantime, just be in present time. Whether you're a little uptight because of a family situation or driving situation or going through a sketchy part of town, it really doesn't matter. When you are in rest and digest, your senses are actually more acute. Your hearing is better, your vision is better, and you're gonna react from what's happening right now instead of what you're afraid might happen, or what maybe didn't happen, but you're still gonna pretend like it used to happen, right? So good stuff. So I'm pretty excited because Fish dropped the spear. Oh my gosh, in April, we get to go to Las Vegas and see Fish at the new spear. If you don't know what the spear is, Google it. It's gonna be amazing. So now the ticket process we put in for all 4 days. So fingers crossed, we've got a place to stay already. I mean, this is what happens when somebody drops tickets. It's like you have to act fast. So that was a fun day yesterday, just all about that. So I thought today we might need to bounce around the room, and hopefully we won't bounce around the sphere. There's some people I know that have been say it's really steep and that they may not even let us stand up there, which could be an interesting way to see a fish show. Who knows? So what we're going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate half a body self-massage like we do every week. So get up off your butts and get your hands free, and we're going to dance, and we're going to have you do what I do. And then we'll see how we feel. So we're just going to do half the body. Are you ready? Gonna. I love this song. So, two hands whenever you can.
When my eyes were watching hers, they closed, and I was still asleep. For when my hand was holding hers, she whispered words, and I woke. Feeling bouncing around the room, the echo of the man who spoke. And I woke, feeling bouncing around the room, the echo of the man who spoke. The place I sought was harmony, the surface of the sea. My sight was poor, but I was sure the silence sang a song for me. The dance above me as I sink, I see them through a crystal haze, and hear the sweet sound bouncing round the never-ending cold maze. The crystal haze, and hear them bouncing round the room. The never-ending cold maze. Then before and now once more I'm bouncing around the room. Turning once again, once again, once again.
Go, Mike!
That time again, once again I'm bouncing around the room. That time again, once again I'm bouncing around the room.
How do you feel? Are you bouncing? Get up and bounce! Woo! So, compare the two sides. Do they feel different? Of course they do. So now, you gotta go out and figure out how to get the other side to feel as good as your other side does. And while you're at it, mwah, spread some love around. Have a good day. We'll see you next Friday.